Hello, I'm Jacob Burns, and this is my SketchUp project. So for today, I'm going to be showing you the different things on SketchUp. So the first thing is the little draw tool, which is this little pencil here. You just click it, and this is with mouse or trackpad. I apologize in advance for the background noise. I'm currently in my kitchen. So so what I'm doing is I just clicked the draw tool, little pencil. I clicked on my screen, and now I can draw like this. And if you look and you see these green line, now, for instance, you see this blue line. That's the blue axes, which are these. So this is so it lines up. So now I'm going to make this little pyramid like this. And so now I have if I wanted to, I could go like this. Okay, pull it down like this, just go like this, and we have a second plane. And then I could close that plane off completely by then attaching lines. So sometimes what happens with people is they draw a shape like this, and then they forget that they need to connect some of their planes to each other. And then they're like, okay, why is this not closing up? Well, that's because you didn't connect all the planes. For example, I will just go this. So, and I'm only using the draw tool currently. So, but I will move the other tools in a little bit. So what I'm doing right now is see how some of these axes are not closed up. It's because they have not been connected. Sometimes people forget about that, and then they're like, oh, okay, why isn't this closing? They finally figure it out. So right now I've made this really funky shape. I don't even know what it is, and I don't like it. So I'm going to delete it. What you can do is you can just hit Command Z until your entire shape is gone. So I'm just going to clear this. The next button that I really like is the pull button. So I'm just going to quickly build a square, something that represents a square. Okay, so that became lopsided. That's not. So let's just make a square. So the next one is called pull, push and pull. So you would just hit P, or you can hit this little button here, and you can just click your object, and it allows you to extend it like this, making it into a 3D object. The next one is, and what is the next one? The next one is move. So this would be M, and you can click on it, and it allows you to then pull that face of your entire shape, just that face that you clicked. But if I were to triple click on this, make it a component and say box, and then I would hit M, and then now I can move it around as box because I made it a component. If I were to make this a group, then now what I can do is this. And now it doesn't let me edit. So if I were to hit edit group, right? Offset, maybe put that down in, and then click away. Now this is like this, and then I make it a component box. Now, if I were to hit M, I can now move this box anywhere, and then just simply click, and it goes there. So that's that tool. As you saw earlier, I use that little offset tool. So I don't need to show you that one again. And then there's also, you can make circles, arcs, all that kind of thing. So next are the axes. So your axes are the blue, red, and green. So this is so that way your shapes actually turn out as a shape and not a funky thing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a little cube. So I've just made one wall. I have now made two walls. I have now made three walls. Six walls. And so now, just from using those planes, I was able to create this cube. And now if I wanted to, I could just push and pull that entire cube. So the important thing is you really want to use your axes and use your tools. Whenever you are confused, just hit the space bar and it'll automatically just reset it to what you had it before. So the next thing I have is your scales. These are also quite important. So what I'm going to do here is make a little square, hole, make component, box 2. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this little button here, this one with the square where it shows the little arrow up to the side. So it's going to say scale, so S. And I'm going to grab this corner and I'm going to pull it, right? Shrinks it down. So this is 2 to 2 scale. This is 0 to 7 scale. This is 1 to 4 scale. And so you're basically just when you make it a component, you're the entire piece shrink. So you're changing the scale of the entire thing. What's important is you can also just go 12, and now it's at the scale of 12. I could do 400. It's now at the scale of 400. I could do 30, and now it's down to the scale of 30. I could do 6, and it's now at the scale of 6. I could do the scale of 1, and then it's at the scale of 1 now. So those are really important things about SketchUp that you need to know. And so I really appreciate you guys watching this, and thank you for watching my video on SketchUp and AutoCAD project for my metalwork. Thank you.